House of Chronoswiss 呢個就係啦。
之前咧參觀過好多瑞士嘅錶廠，但係真係咧冇參觀過一間坐落於市中心嘅。
Every time I look at this machine, those wheels pretty scary. It's not like a nuclear weapon, you know? When you
like in
look at
the
the
Tom Cruise movie.
You had to open the box. Wow.
親手去做 Guilloché 係一種乜嘢體驗呢？終於有機會啦！第一次拜師學藝。
If I don't like you, this one with your name, and then I make this one and make ping, and then you have headache.
We have that culture in China.
Why Lucerne? Now I showed you around half an hour in the cold air, and you're asking me why is Lucerne? You're warming your fingers.
Warm my hands.
鐘錶之國瑞士，每個城鎮咧有關鐘錶嘅面貌各有不同。第一站 Lucerne， 探訪 Chronoswiss 嘅機械美學。
哇！好似踩一薄荷膏喺個鼻度咁樣，空氣好 fresh， 好新鮮，個鼻都通晒。城鎮我第一次嚟啊，其他地方我去唔少，好似La Chaux-de-Fonds啦、La Châtel啊、巴塞啊、Geneva 咧就去好多啦。Lucerne 我都第一次嚟，做錶做咁耐都幾靚啊！
Lucerne 位於瑞士中部，從蘇黎世搭火車咧大概1個鐘頭嘅車程。因為人文同自然嘅景觀啊，係瑞士最知名嘅旅遊城市之一。Lucerne 湖咧係呢度唔可以錯過嘅美景啊！沿着湖邊咧，我而家就行去 Chronoswiss 嘅總部，兼埋佢哋製錶嘅工作坊。
呢個係啦嗱 ，House of Chronoswiss。
Chronoswiss 由1983年由朗恩先生喺德國慕尼黑創辦，到咗2012年咧 ，Oliver 成為品牌嘅掌舵人，佢仲將公司總部同埋製錶工作坊咧遷往 Lucerne。我自己個人咧同 Chronoswiss 嘅緣分，要從20年前一個遺憾講起。
呢隻錶咧，當年咧好入我法眼，隻錶又唔貴，佢成個錶嗰個 time expression 好 unique。
3針1線嘅 regulator 佈局，分針同非反功能顯示，係當年別樹一幟嘅經典設計。
唉，深思熟慮咗好耐，都唔買走寶。
20年後，當我終於零距離走入 Chronoswiss， 佢哋嘅 Modern Mechanical 美學令我重新咧認識呢個品牌。
A modern mechanical means with a very traditional artisanal technique, we're doing crazy watches. There are watch companies, they're doing more the classic Guilloché, and we do the crazy Guilloché.
Can tell the design can tell.
Guilloché 喺挑花機床嘅輔助下，喺金屬片上咧雕出各種重複性嘅裝飾圖案。品牌嘅 Guilloché 工藝咧都由工作坊裏邊呢兩部古董 Guilloché 車床咧製作嘅，佢一部係1924年做出嚟嘅，另一部咧就1930年。難得睇到 Guilloché 嘅車床，我點會忍得住唔鬥佢咧？當然要即刻拜師學藝啦。
What was that? Always scare me. It's not like a rocket or nuclear weapon, you know? When you
like in the
Tom
Cruise movie.
Yeah, Tom Cruise. Open the box. Wow. The latest one.
It's not a bomb. We have different wheels. You see that there are different patterns, you know.
Yes.
So I can choose. You know, when I move this one, I
choose the pattern.
Yeah. For this design, it will go yung. If you have it here, it goes like this. You know, makes different patterns.
佢叻嘅地方、犀利地方就係話咧，邊個發明呢個機器出嚟咧？唔同嘅 disc 咧，佢可以製造到做到唔同嘅 pattern 出嚟咧。我覺得呢樣嘢真係諗佢唔到，同埋咧可塑性好高，因為可以做到好唔同嘅 combination 出嚟嘅。咁同埋我啱示範咗之後咧，發覺就係話你同步咧要轉住呢嚿嘢。但係同步咧，又要 hold 住呢嚿嘢，把刀咧 點去到嗰個面度呢度切割，跟住嗰隻眼咧又望住嗰個顯微鏡就睇啱唔啱。即係你個腦咧好突然間要做緊3樣嘢，同埋一樣嘢就話你唔同話打字打錯咗咧，可以 undo 咗佢。呢啲一錯咗咧，你就係件嘢就冇咗啦，要重新再嚟過嘅。咁所以嗰個 focus 啊，嗰個 concentration 咧係好高嘅。
I do like 6-7 hours a day on this machine. I found out for me, like after lunch, it's not so good for me here. So
Why?
I fall asleep.
Sleepy after lunch, yeah, too full.
Yeah, too full. And then I do something else.
I see.
And then I come back to the machine, and maybe I do a dial, and if I don't feel well, I do something else. I come back.
招同我講就係咧，佢每日咧即係成功地做到咧，可能3個至4個頂晒籠噶啦。有陣時可能咧一個都唔得，因為每一個做出嚟效果咧都唔理想咧，佢要重新再嚟過。人嗰個情緒咧，或者嗰個精神咧，係對呢個 product 咧嗰個結果嘅效果咧係一個好大影響。
Not every dial survives. Graveyard.
Chronoswiss 嘅 Guilloché 嘅獨特之處咧，係在於雕刻花紋咧係比較創新同大膽，同埋幾 modern 嘅，就唔似一啲比較係老品牌啊，佢哋個設計係靚，但係比較保守啲咯。個 dial 咧係拱形嚟嘅，就唔喺平面上作呢個雕刻。其實對師傅嘅手藝嚟講咧，嗰個要求都更加高嘅。
Everything is complicated. There's nothing easy with enamel.
True.
Yes.
咁 enamel 嚟講都算 Chronoswiss 嘅其中一個拿手好戲嚟嘅，唔係好多品牌會做，同埋做嘅時候咧，好多時候都係揾外邊啲 supplier 同佢做。咁有幾多個 in-house 自己做 enamel 咧？
We can do 4 to 5 pieces for a day in the Guilloché, and enamel 2 or 3 depends. Normally 30% of all the parts are dying
I see.
in the process.
From my perspective, it takes longer time to do a preparation before you do the oven.
Takes a long time because the surface before you do the enamel on top has to be super clean. If there's something left on the surface, you see there's a black spot and there comes some bubbles comes. So then you have to do like a dentist.
Like this.
Take it out, and again in the oven. For a part like this, you have to go 6-7 times in the oven.
In the watch industry, there's no enamel school to train people. They only go for kind of an apprentice to follow the master to learn the skill, right? So it's pretty rare in the industry, isn't it?
Like the Guilloché.
Yeah,
It's,
that's true also. As
The last
Guilloché.
one was 1972. Then they closed the school.
For the Guilloché?
Yeah.
1972. Then finish. No more Guilloché school.
No.
阿 Mac 咧唔單止係呢度嘅髮廊同埋 Guilloché 嘅師傅，品牌嘅標本設計咧好多時都出自佢天馬行空嘅創意。
My first job was goldsmith.
Oh, goldsmith. Oh, no wonder why you said normally goldsmith goes to the enamel.
Yeah, because you need your hands to
polish?
finish it, and yeah.
So after
But
goldsmith,
I was working for Fabergé, 18 years.
Fabergé ate all the enamel.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. For this reason, I know a little bit how you can do things in enamel, not flat.
What is the most moment you enjoy very much?
Create a new one. And the people ask me, what's your favorite watch? And I said, the next one.
Always the next one.
Because I get very fast bored, so I need the next one. But for me, I want to do things that nobody has done before. I make all the construction we make here, and then we go to our dial factory and say, look, can you do this?
Yeah.
And then they normally make like this. Oh my God.
Oh my God! Again.
Again, something.
You again.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want to see you.
This is Aurora, Tiger. So we have a watch they called Voodoo. If I don't like you, this one with your name, and then I make this one and make bing, and then you have headache.
We have that culture in China. We have. 同過往嘅款式比較咧 ，Chronoswiss 近年嘅作品咧，款式顏色方面咧，嗰個年輕換味咧係多咗嘅。咁品牌 CEO Oliver 又點樣睇咧？
It seems your products today, when you compare with the old models, your models today are pretty much young looking, colorful, and to me it's pretty energetic. Is it your kind of strategy or direction to go for your future watches?
It's not only about colorful. I think it has now been a time where color was demanded, where we also found interesting suppliers with new technologies to find out where we can go with colors. So we were also quite excited in doing new colors. But this is not at all just that way that we want to head for the future. We like to create in general watches that are timeless. So I think if you buy a watch now and in 20 years you want to put it on again, you need to like it also in 20 years. That's the main goal.
Do you think the end user change a lot, or today end user different from before? Do you think so in terms of taste or in terms of what they want?
It's a question which has a lot of answers. I think many things happened there. First of all, people today, they look for something that tells a story. So they don't want to go for mass only. I think this is also what helps us a lot. People want to have a story to the watch. They want to have the exclusivity. If you talk about luxury, what's the biggest luxury than having something that not everybody owns? So this has changed. And also, the people today are more courageous in expressing themselves. So I think that's also where we see different colors, where we see straps that look different materials, etc. So I think these two are probably the main reasons and the main ways that have changed the last 10 years.
Why Lucerne?
Why Lucerne? Now I showed you around half an hour in the cold air, and you're asking me why is Lucerne? Thank you. It's a tradition. What you do in the winter time when it's cold, you buy some Maroni, and you're warming your fingers.
To warm the hands.
I think I love the city because it's a size that is not too big. You can find a lot of things from old to modern. I think this combination is nice. I think we are nowhere if we don't have a history, right? So looking at the old bridge, which is the 770 years old almost, and at the same time you look at the Opera House, which is just 20 years old and has this new architecture and this state-of-the-art acoustics, etc. It's nice. So the city offers a lot. Next, of course, to a beautiful lake and the Alps nearby. You can go sailing. So it's a wonderful quality of life here. And I like that you put this in perspective. The modern mechanical of Chronoswiss. We also use the old machines. And at the same time, we use new coating technologies. So I think combinations of old and new always make a nice symbiosis. And it has a lot of history about watches. It goes back 100 years where Lucerne already sold watches here with some of the big retailers here in Switzerland. So you had tourists 100 years ago coming here and they were making their watches here. So the story to watch jewelry selling here in Lucerne, very big story. And for me it was clear that we can produce watches here, and we found some very nice watchmakers also here. At the time when we built up this location here, Lucerne was on the third place after Paris and Hong Kong in terms of turnover per footfall in watch sales. So Hong Kong was a bit higher, but for a city of about 100,000 people, it's quite amazing.
呢個行程咧，就同我之前去睇嗰啲大廠咧就好唔同嘅。
呢個 House of Chronoswiss 咧地方冇咁大咧，俾人感覺好 cosy 溫馨嘅感覺。每個同事有一種親和力，好有種嘅 family 嗰種氣氛咁樣。咁我覺得係獨立製表品牌咧，先至可以有呢種氛圍。甚至乎你喺出邊嘅櫥窗行過嘅時候咧，你會見到做錶個空間咧，原來呢一種嘅工藝咧，都係呢個城市嘅一道風景嚟嘅。